Spins back at center ice. Spence takes the puck away from him. Malcolm Spence working in, scores! Malcolm Spence, the overtime winner, with 7 seconds left in the first overtime period, and Canada wins it 3-2.
Agnew got in the way. Played forward, lead feed for Spence. Malcolm Spence, no one in front of him, and he scores! Malcolm Spence, roll the highlight reel.
Eerie with the extra attacker, centering pass by Cohen, there cuts, and Spence scores! Eerie back within a goal, 1:21 to go.
First career goal for Malcolm Spence.
Otters hoping for the former. Spence off the face-off, he scores! 3:35 left to go. The Spirit have not touched the puck in overtime just yet. Spence with it. He has Gilmartin set the edge, shot, and they score! Overtime hero Malcolm Spence!
So now it's a foot race. Spence chased by Fimis. Brissett going to the net. Spence speeding in, and again Flores is there for the denial. And Fimis almost picked the pocket of Malcolm Spence. Spence in the slot scores!
Dynamic. Every time he's on the ice, you notice him every single shift. He's always working, extremely hard-working guy. Gets to the net, makes plays, explosive. Every single shift, he's out there making something happen. And you saw him at the OHL Cup. He scores big goals at the big moment. And you see him getting excited. He plays with a bit of an edge as well, too. And I tweeted it today earlier on. Get used to the name hearing Malcolm Spence. This kid's going to be a star.
Get down and block some shots. Stolen here, be careful. Malcolm Spence can fly. Spence, shorthanded, and he scores. Malcolm Spence, the steal and the goal, and the Otters score shorthanded. It's 1-0.
The stick is slashed out of the hands. Alfano down for Durant in front. They score! Malcolm Spence, it's a soccer goal.
And the official fell for it. Puck to the far side, scores.
Picked up here by Malcolm Spence and gets it back from Pano Fimis. Quick move at the line. Here's a chance. Down the wing, a deflection, and they score. Malcolm Spence tips home the carry Durant's pass. Otters strike on the power play. It's 1-0. Spence to the right. Liam Gilmar to the left. Not able to win that face-off back. Spence forces a turnover. He scores! Malcolm Spence, his 8th of his rookie campaign. We've got a 1-goal game.
Here's Spence and Fritz scores, power play goal, and Spence has opened the scoring for the Eerie Otters.
Already down 3-0, 3 goals on 7 shots will do it. Spence in right in front, they score! To the leg of the defender. Now the Otters are going to have an opportunity. Spence alone in front, and he scores!
He's bodied there by Smith, taken away. Spence moving in again, finds a Molnar on the short side, and he scores. There's actually
on the tape there of Mashar, and look out, here comes Malcolm Spence. Spence on a breakaway, Spence scores! And the stick lifted by Water, out to the slot. Spence has control, he lets it go, and he scores! Malcolm Spence. He'll go with it, gives it right back, bottom of the right circle for Malcolm Spence. Spence, mid-slot shot, they score! Eerie looking for it. What a move! Malcolm Spence to the front of the net, and he scores! Into ice. What a terrific job done by Eerie so far tonight. Shot, and they score!
Class, a rolling puck. Madden Steen send it up into Malcolm Spence, and Spence has a scoring opportunity. Waits, goes in front. They score!
Grant. Give and go. Here is Davio for Spence. Spence scores! Finally, Malcolm with Malcolm Spence now staying with it. Here is Spence. Spins away. Spence sees an opening. Spence flips one in, and they tap that one on in. Nice reader. One of the crazier goals you would see. Here we go. Malcolm Spence in. He scores!
In there, and now Spence off to the races. Spence, backhander, scores.
Front Green Tree knocked away Spence. He's around Dionisio. Malcolm Spence with carry. Durant's 2-on-0. Durant, he scores! And back out through to center ice, and now here's a chance for Spence, and alone Spence shoots, score! Beats the goal, take this one out, moving its way up along the right wall. Malcolm Spence gets around his man, Spence on net! They score!
Parsons, out to Rance, back down low for Spence, Spence looking in front, it's loose, they score!
Pulls it off the wall, Malcolm Spence. There for the Otters, swings it through. Frasca alone in front, here's a chance, and he's...
Olamago up for Spence. Spence ducking and weaving through traffic. A few excuse me, pardon me's as he brings it in. Malcolm Spence in front, chaos, where's the puck? Finds its way in, they score!
Face-off is controlled now by the Otters, who dumped the puck in right wing corner. Picked up by Alfano, left it back for Spence, who scores. Malcolm Spence and takes it away from Padrekar. And the puck behind the net, Frasca all alone in front. Spence scores. Malcolm's
Cross. Femus on the wing. He's got a man going to the net. Passes it across. Scores. What a setup as Femus finds Malcolm Spence.
Moved over right wing side. Back in it'll go. Alexi Davio with it. Cutting through traffic. A 2-on-1 developing. Alfano in front for Femus. They score!
Left circle. Honor collected, but Terrance sent that one up ahead on the steal. Now Spence shorthanded to the front, scores! Otters take the lead right back, Malcolm Spence.
Points here, period number 2. Eerie adding a couple, and Crete's going to pick up a penalty. Tripped Schaefer, doesn't matter, they score. Beautiful setup by Schaefer to Spence. Period. Right off the draw, they score. It's Spence. And Loshko goes down, then gets hit hard at the half boards. And around Doherty breakaway, here comes Malcolm Spence, and Spence has got the hat trick. A beauty, shorthanded.
By Malcolm Spence. Eerie trying to get something going here, shorthanded. It's carried to Rance and Spence. Spence shot, they score! See if Eerie can respond to this pressure. You have to have resiliency when you get the emotional high of having a goal. You need to answer with it, and they do! They score! Who else? Malcolm Spence! Now it'll go on the goal line. Malcolm Spence sending his man down to the ice. Spence right in front, they score!
this season for Guelph have been the issue of number 31 in that. He's always been good against Eerie.
Shot in front, and he scores!
Drops it back, does Davio. Nice pass that time, and breaking in here, Spence scores!
They will control the draw. Spence to the corner. Spence will waltz his way out. He takes the shot, the backhander. I talked about his game all night. He beats Medvedev, and it's 3-2.